Okay, it started to record now. Hello, hello. We have a very special episode for everyone today. I have my sibling here today, and she is going to react to Genshin Impact characters and tell me what she thinks about them. She's also told me that she hates Genshin Impact.
I think all the characters are bad in video. Okay, anyway,
yes.
I'm excited to see them. Let's see.
Excited, yes. Yeah. All right. So let's start out with the first one. First one here. What do you think about this guy?
I like the moon. What the heck are like below his feet? What the heck?
It's a flower. It's a flower.
Oh, it's like a lotus thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like it. I like the light design.
You like his light design?
Yeah.
What would you name this character?
Solar powered.
Solar powered?
Solar powered. He's the guy that
comes
up to your house and talks about solar. You just nod your head for 15 seconds and say, "Sorry, sir, I'm not interested." And you close the door.
So I think that was my other question, like what his occupation was.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So he's the solar power man, and he tries to sell you solar panels.
He just sells you solar. Yeah.
That's great. That's great. So on a scale of 1 to 10, how would you rate this guy?
I like his design.
You like his design?
7.
Okay. Starting strong.
Yeah.
His
personality, like.
Yeah. His name's Albedo, and he is a homunculus. So basically, he was like a created person, and he's like this cold, kind of like not really cold, but like distant researcher type because he's like not human, where everyone else is. So yeah. A lot of people say he kind of has like a princely vibe. Princely. Yeah, he's called the Chalk Prince. Because, alchemy and chalk is very important in alchemy. But yeah.
Chalk?
Yeah, chalk.
So he's a hopscotch guy?
Yeah, he's definitely a hopscotch guy. Yeah,
I'm
like 100%. He's like probably the best hopscotch player out there. Like, he has a skill that lets him like go up on his flower. Like be in the air. That would probably help out. Eating chalk. Yeah. You think Albedo eats chalk?
Yeah, like dogs like grind their teeth on like bones. Chalk.
Yeah. No. Like I'm very like Albedo is also a Geo character, so he's Geo.
Oh.
So yeah, chalk.
Okay.
Made of chalk.
Oh, Geo, you're gonna have to explain that. There are different elements.
Yeah.
Fire, light, ice.
Yeah,
it's like a light guy. I'm surprised he's Geo.
There is no light in this. Huh. It's just like fire, electro, air, hydro. So it's like pyro, electro, hydro, animo, which is air, and then Geo.
Yeah.
And also dendro now.
Dendro? Oh, that's
Yes,
cool.
So they have plants.
Yeah.
Yes.
Looks like a plant guy, too.
Speaking of...
Oh,
here's a dendro character.
Wow. Let me take a closer look at him. He looks pretty cool.
I like him.
He's got those edgy anime blades, but they're leaves.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
They're like holographic leaves.
He looks like some like Matrix wannabe guy. I'd say he works in tech support. But he's also like he broke Denuvo on the side.
He what?
Broke Denuvo.
What's that mean?
Denuvo's like, I don't know, like my nerd friends explained to me, and tech nerd friends, it's basically like anti-hack software, I think.
Oh.
Correct me if I'm wrong, I'm sure the comments will roast you over that, but...
Yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah. It's very hard to crack.
Yeah, I could see him doing that.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. What would you name him? What would you name him?
Cypher. Yeah, I'm not gonna have funny names. I'm gonna go for legit.
Yeah, no, like I like it. Like, so what do you rate this design? What do you rate this design?
The design itself, I really like the color scheme. Like, it's my favorite color scheme. That's sort of like well, it's one of my favorite color schemes. So, I'd say the design itself, it's okay. I like it. It's kind of generic though. I don't really like the black. But.
He's also
diamonds are kind of corny.
He's the one buff character in the game.
6 out of 10. You call that buff?
Genshin Impact calls this buff.
This is why I don't play Genshin Impact.
Listen, people complained about another character that got. Oh.
No, I'll be right back.
Oh, okay.
No, continue talking. I'm still listening.
Okay. But yeah, no, I tried pulling for this guy last time he was up, and I didn't get him, so I'm very disappointed. But he's coming back again, and so I'll be pulling for him again. Hopefully I manage to get him. But yeah, his name's Alhaitham, and he's from the new region Sumeru, and he's basically like a kind of like a scholar. Sumeru, yeah.
Wait, sorry, what were you saying?
But yeah, he's basically kind of like a scholar. He's like a scholar, but he's like the kind of guy who breaks the rules kind of scholar. You know, like he's constantly researching shit he shouldn't be. He's sticking his nose in places he shouldn't be. He like actually fucks around with some like some messed up code basically.
Oh, so he is a hacker.
Yeah, kind of, except he hacks his own brain because the terminals on his on his ear, it's like a terminal to his brain, and he installs bad code into it intentionally.
I'd so do that. Wow. I like him.
Yeah, he's so cool. He's actually pretty cool.
Where is he from though? I'm trying to Sumeru. I'm trying to think of what it's based off, because it reminds me of like Sumo, but it also reminds me of Sumeria. So I'm trying to like
probably Sumeria.
Oh shit! Okay.
Yeah. Like because
so like the sort of Verdant Crescent region. Or
yeah. But yeah, her.
Damn, she's thick as fuck. Okay. Well, I would say Judy Hopps, but that's like too stereotypical. That's the low-hanging fruit. So, okay. Well, I'm trying to think. She looks like like the childhood friend character. Like, kind of cutesy, but like also like kind of arrogant and like annoying.
You got her on that. That's kind of on the nose with her, yeah.
Like kind of like bullying around the main character, but like just like without any like malintent kind of.
Well, she's not really a bully, but like a lot of people find her very annoying.
Oh, okay. So she's like the hyper one then.
Yeah, kinda. Yeah. Okay. Like basically, yeah. What would your name, or what do you think her name is?
I'm gonna say I'm trying to think of something really original, but I just want to say Hopper.
Hopper?
Yeah.
Yeah, her name's Amber.
Amber.
Okay. Yeah. And she's a very divisive character because a lot of people hate her, because she's kind of annoying. But then there's like some diehard Amber fans out there. Because she doesn't have the worst design in the world. She's kind of got that. She's like
thirsty.
Yeah. And she's like the man, I think she basically teaches the flight school. So Amber, she basically is the flight instructor for the gliding. She helps you get your gliding license. Yeah.
Okay.
So that's why she's got the aviator goggles.
Oh, makes sense.
Yeah, she's all about going fast. All right.
Oh, okay. I like this guy. Already a 10 out of 10.
Yes. Yes.
He's a really cool dragon-looking dude.
This is why this character is why I downloaded the game.
Does he have the Berserker Rage type?
He does.
Oh,
you go into his rage state. He takes more damage, but he also deals more damage.
Okay, I'm gonna call him Asmodeus. He's my favorite.
Asmodeus. Ooh, that's a cool name.
Look at him, his horns.
Yeah. What is his job? What does he do?
He's a mercenary. He kills things for a living. That's it. Simple as.
Yes. This is Arataki numero uno Ito, leader of the Arataki gang. Everyone thought that he was going to be so cool and tough before his anything game related dropped, because they just gave him this art, except that in game they made his sprite not have these beautiful muscles, and everyone was so disappointed and that listen, you understand, I saved for this man. I saw this art and I was like, I need this man, and then it's like, okay, he's kind of an idiot, he's a himbo, but we love him. He's great for he's great.
Like, he looks like the type of guy to like horribly murder a village, but like he's not even like sadistic. He just doesn't understand why it's bad, and someone tries to explain to him why it's bad. He's like, oh, I mean, why though?
You see, he actually just he basically plays games with people, and he's unemployed, and he's kind of pathetic.
Yo, he's just like me, dude. Whoa, that's crazy.
Yes, he loses games to children.
That's so sad. It's me playing Smash Bros, bro. Little kid just looks up at me with a smug face and it just like destroys what's left of my ego.
That's basically what happens to him all the time.
Right.
Like there's like the most recent Arataki Ito event, because Ito gets a lot of events because despite the fact that he wasn't as cool as we thought he would be, he's still amazing and he's great and actually has some good writing. And but in the latest event, basically, he likes to raise Onikabuto. So basically, little beetles. Mm-hmm. Yeah, he likes to raise Onikabuto because he's an Oni.
Yeah.
And there's this child that also raises Onikabuto and challenged him and his gang to a competition. And basically this kid was also like this Pokemon master type kid.
Oh.
Like a 10-year-old who's like got insanely powerful little animals under his control. And so it was all about him taking very seriously this fight with this child, this actual 10-year-old. So it's like we could have had a universe where Arataki Ito was as cool as his promo everything made him look.
Okay.
But we still like what we got. There's a lot of cope here. There's a lot of cope here.
In that case, I'm going to drop his character to 6 out of 10 because the 4 stars comes from exactly what they did with this character, because they lied. This is like this is like clickbait.
Yeah, it is.
This is like
this
the
is
thumbnails.
clickbait.
This is for like the women with the the fucking like millennial women, the housewives, and they want to play the game, so they click on it. It's like that version of like, you won't last 3 minutes in this game. It's like, I think that's his new. I'm going to change that to his new profession. He's just a clickbait man.
He's a clickbait man. Yeah, there we go. He's the clickbait man. Yes, perfect.
Yeah.
But I'm glad you agree that he has some great art. Like, there was so much potential here. So much potential. This guy.
Woohoo! Okay.
You like it?
Look at that. Yeah.
He's got a snake.
Mr. Jade Man. Mr. Snake Man. Yeah, hold on. Let me look at him. I don't like the pants though. It makes him look like, the color scheme makes him look like a Scooby-Doo ripoff. But I do like the background. I do like the vibe.
You like the snake design on the pants? Like it's kind of a snake design.
I never noticed that, but like, no. I don't like it.
You don't like that?
The outfit's kind of poo-poo. Poo-poo water.
But like, what do you think about the whole character, the
it's
vibe?
It's so weird because like, I don't like his design. I think it's poo-poo water, right? I think it's doobie. But like, I like him as a character. I like what they were going for here. So I'd rate him 5 out of 10.
5 out of 10. Okay. It's respectable. So what's his name and what's his profession?
I'm gonna call him what's some edgy anime name? Malphus.
Malphus. Ooh.
And his profession is he talks to the spirits and guides the spirits. And he protects the spirits.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's it.
That's it?
That's it.
That's all she said?
But the image to the left makes him look like a Starbucks worker. Maybe that too.
He's a Starbucks worker. There we go. Starbucks worker or spiritual guide. Honestly, I can see it.
Yeah, he curses like rude customers.
Yeah.
It's like, actually, I ordered a
that's not too off.
And then like,
that's not like, too off from his character.
Fucking like curses it so she shits herself.
I feel like he'd do that. He is he works as a doctor. He works as like a what is it, apothecary? The people that sell you herbs and stuff?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and basically his snake is actually a powerful medicine spirit that he made a deal with. He can basically resurrect people from the dead and use the snake's venom for like a powerful healing thing or like a toxin. So it's like a potion or toxin that's the snake's venom.
Okay.
But the more that he uses the snake's power, the more it drains his own life force. So... like, and it's been passed. And it's like he's one in a long line of healers that have inherited this contract with the snake spirit.
Yeah.
And like the big thing about the snake spirit's contract is if he actually wants to be the end of the contract, but he doesn't want to stop healing people. So it's like he's gonna keep healing, and the snake is like, oh, that's what all of them said, you know. I warned them. This contract was gonna kill you, but humans are just like that, you know. Humans are just like that.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
I think they can triumph over death, yeah.
Yeah, kinda.
I think that's the whole theme of him. Yeah, once you explain it to me, it makes a lot of sense with the toxins and the spirits and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's
I
cool.
can see it, yeah.
He's also another healer, and they have like 3 healers in this entire game, so I pulled for him. I got him. I was so happy.
Okay.
I'm like, yes, a snake haver with a snake haver. Snake haver.
Oh, she's cute.
Oh, you like her?
Yeah, look at her. I love that rainbow. She's my favorite design so far. I have to say, yeah. I like very like cutesy stuff.
Okay. Well, you'll like the fact that she's a character that you get for free and just by playing the game. Yeah, she's also a healer. She's like one of the 3 healers in the game.
She's so cute. I'm usually not into like maids and shit, but like she doesn't look like a maid actually.
Yeah, she's not
like
a maid.
Sailor. She looks like a sailor.
She looks like a sailor.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's.
I can tell the aquatic themes already.
Yeah, she's a hydro character, so you have it on the nose.
Okay.
So she uses water element.
Yeah, she's my favorite.
What's her name? What's her name?
I'm trying to think of a good name. I'll say Marina.
Marina.
Yeah, because she reminds me of like the bottom of a pool.
She's the bottom of a pool.
That's no insult too. Like, look, you know, like when you see a pool, there's always this pretty rainbow fractals and stuff.
Okay. I see what you're getting at. I see. Yeah, there's another character I think you'll like, who also has a similar vibe.
Yeah.
She comes up later. But yeah, this is Barbara.
Barbara.
Her name's Barbara.
Barbara. Okay.
You know,
it's like the most like Japanese trying to name a European character.
Yeah, I mean she is from the Germany/France region.
Oh, okay.
Yes, yeah, she's actually a priestess.
Oh.
But she secretly wants to be a idol. Like she wants to be a musician and a singer, but she's a priestess. So
okay.
yeah,
I would have guessed a singer, but not like an idol. Let's see. Okay. You want me to rate the design or the character?
You can rate both. You can rate both.
I'd rate her 8 out of 10 for
8 out of 10 for design.
I don't really like the idol stereotype though. Like it's pretty overdone.
That's fair. That's
Usually
fair.
the characters are exactly the same. So. From what I've seen, at least.
That's fair.
But I do like her design. Like I love that rainbow.
Yeah, and
this is like my kind of character. Okay.
All right.
Wow.
You like her?
Yeah.
This is Barbara's big sister.
She looks like, okay, so if Barbara was supposed to represent the upper waters, the very beautiful things, I feel like she's supposed to represent the deep.
Ooh.
And like this sort of iridescent creatures running around, like giant squids, like all that crazy shit. Yeah. No, like she reminds me of like the sort of bottom of the seafloor. And her power would probably be some kind of guard, some kind of knight. I'm getting that from her sword. It feels like she probably made a pact to some god or something, some spirit. She wants to defend some part of the realm. And her sister, because she seems like, that sort of archetype.
Yeah, she's definitely very no nonsense. Yeah, this is
all the sister vibes.
This is Jean. She's Barbara's big sister. She is. I didn't let you give her a name. What would you have named her?
Well, now you clouded my judgment. I'd say, probably, Luna, because of the way with the moons, yeah.
I see.
Title lock connection thing.
Yeah, see, she's not actually a sea-related character. She's Animo, so she's air.
Oh.
She is the Dandelion Knight.
Dandelion.
Yeah, she has like a bunch of dandelions going around there.
Okay. Yeah, I can tell the Celtic influence.
Yeah, basically she channels the air archon, which basically is the god that that her sister worships, basically. Like like each of the visions is just them channeling a different god. Well, and she just kind of like, she's Animo, which is the god of the Mondstadt region.
Yeah.
And yeah, like I don't remember her exact title, but she's basically like in charge of like all the guards and all that jazz. Let me just put this down a little bit. Realize. There we go.
She seems like the Princess Knight stereotype.
Yeah, and she's very like no nonsense, like she doesn't take vacations type, and her sister really looks up to her. Has this voice line which Barbara will not stop saying, "I wish that I was as tall as my big sister."
Yeah, but I'm taller than you.
Don't rub it in. Don't rub it in.
I will.
I will. Anyway, the next character.
Wow, I like her.
She's so cool.
She looks evil as fuck.
She looks evil.
Hold on. I think she's like, okay. I'm gonna call her Myra.
Ooh.
That's the gut feeling I'm getting.
Myra.
She looks like the sort of manipulative seductress type. So she's probably an assassin of some sort.
I see. With a giant greatsword.
With a giant greatsword, yeah. And so she probably made a pact with the fish thing, and there's some dramatic shit where it's like, she only acts that way because a fish is brutal as her, or some shit like that. Yeah. That's all I have to say about that one.
Okay, what do you rate her? Where do you rate her design?
I like her design. 7.5.
7.5?
8 out of 10.
Okay, an 8 out of 10. Yeah, this is Beidou. She's a pirate captain.
Oh!
Yes, and her thing is that she received her vision, which is like how she channels electro powers, by killing a sea monster in the middle of a storm.
I love
She
her.
chopped its head off with her sword. She loves to drink. She loves to just like be the charismatic pirate captain, and she's so great. We love Beidou.
Okay.
And people consistently ship her with one of the other characters.
What is it the little kids on the internet say? Stan, yeah.
Stan. Yes, we stan Beidou up in this house. She's cool. She's also a tank character, and she's like one of the best tanks in the game, so.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. She like creates the shield.
That's kind of, I want to like this, but it's kind of a mess, but I also like it. I really like it. Let me see. Okay.
Take a better, closer look.
Wow. Okay. I like the design.
You like the design?
I very much like, yeah, I do draw a lot of characters like this. I'm not gonna lie to you. But, yeah. Okay, I'm trying to think. She definitely gives me either the typical anime priestess who prays to a nondescript god type, or some kind of royalty. So, just telling what she is, she's probably not the sort of what do they call it, Himadiri stereotype, where she's like all stuck up. I think she's more like cool and like sort of priestly. Like she seems very sweet, but it's like composed and sort of like a distant. I think she's like an overseer for some kind of maybe not a kingdom, but some kind of army or like something like that. Maybe she's some kind of important. I can tell she's like some kind of. I see the angel motif. She's probably related to light somehow. And, yeah, she's definitely like a high class sort of old money kind of thing. Her name, I think it would be probably Aura.
Aura.
Yeah, or Aurora.
Makes sense.
Something like that.
Yeah, this is Ningguang. And she is actually basically the official leader of Liyue, which is the area of Genshin that is kind of inspired by China.
Okay.
Yeah, she actually essentially rules it because she's in charge of the financial district. Like she's in charge of everything financial, and she's also in charge of the military.
Oh.
So she is a girl boss, especially since she came from nothing. and literally like sold seashells on the beach to get her where she is today. So she's rich, but because she's a really, really good businesswoman. And yeah, she actually has an orbital bombardment platform that she uses to fight sea creatures. People ship her with Beidou because they both grew up in the same place, kind of at the seashore. Like Beidou was kind of like, you know, this little kid selling fish, and then she was selling seashells.
I'm gonna sound like an absolute nerd here. If anyone's played Guild Wars, yeah.
Yeah, you're not wrong. Yeah, no, and it's so great too because there's like a lot of stuff where it's just like they don't say it outright because, you know, but there's a lot of stuff that suggests that these two are together. Like, legitimately, some of the things that Beidou says to Ningguang, like, they are such a power couple. Like, they're terrifying, and I love it.
Makes sense.
I love them.
The greatest pirate in history was, like, a Chinese, like, hooker or some shit like that.
And, like, that's the thing, because like, she's technically supposed to be, like, you know, arresting Beidou if she sees her, because, like
no.
This is a pirate. But they kind of have this like, yeah, because like
crazy.
They basically have this thing where it's like, oh, you owe me, and then they owe each other favors every once in a while, and it's great. Yeah, no, I'm here for that.
I don't like him.
You don't like him?
It looks like a knockoff Pokemon guy.
He's a Pokemon trainer.
I think he's like I'm trying to think. He's like one of those guys that cosplays, but like 24/7 in real life and shit. Goes outside and looks like that. Not even a film video or anything, but he just does it.
He's one of those Homestuck cosplayers that wears their Dave cosplay just out to Walmart.
Nah, the Gamsies, you know the one.
Oh no! Don't do my boy dirty.
Risk is my wife who did nothing wrong. Towers and all those kids.
What do you name this cosplayer?
I want to say Robert. Something like really kitty, like Robert. Or
Steven.
Yeah. I call him Robert.
Yes. His name's Bennett. So you're kind of on the money. Yeah, and he's an adventurer. He's a kid who wants to be an adventurer. He's also extremely unlucky. Like, he's just disgustingly unlucky, and yet he's the sweetest kid imaginable. Like, he does kind of have Pokemon trainer energy. He really does.
Okay.
And he's an orphan. So he's just got a really unlucky life.
He's the shonen protagonist then.
Yeah, he's the shonen protagonist. Yeah.
Now that I know the trope, I kind of like him more.
Like that's the thing. I didn't like this character until I actually played through his little story, and I'm like, oh, he's actually really sweet and very adorable. Yeah, so
okay, I'd rate him. I don't like the design, so I'd say 5 out of 10. Yeah,
I agree with you. I'm not a big fan of his design, but I think it fits his character. So he's just a kid, you know. He's just some kid. Yeah.
Ooh. Okay, I can tell this is like off the bat. This is like the most Egyptian-inspired thing ever. Yeah, she's obviously related to the Nile somehow. So, let me look at her character closer. Wow, I love her. Okay, so this is my other favorite design, so far. I think she was probably, like, from a long dynasty of defenders of, that one nation, I forgot already, Sumeria or whatever. Yeah. She was blessed by, the waters, and she's basically, like, a sort of, like, noble knight. That's what I gotta say. Her name would be probably something corny and like on the nose, like Nyla or Naira or something.
Yeah, it's Candace.
Yeah.
Her name's Candace. Candace Nuts.
Candy's nuts.
Yeah.
Nuts on her face. Yeah, there. Okay.
But yeah, no, you were pretty on the money with kind of like what she is. Like, she is the descendant of a royal lineage. And she's a defender of kind of the towns that are outside of the like basically there's a wall that kind of separates the desert from the the forests of Sumeru, and she guards the people outside of the wall, like the ones that are stuck in the desert.
Yeah.
And she's kind of their guardian. So she leads the little town that's right outside of the wall.
Okay.
Yeah, and so she's like descended from like an ancient lineage of like defenders and royalty, but like she doesn't like say it very much. Like she doesn't like address it, but like people know. Yeah. Yeah.
Wow. No, I can't believe I was so on the money with that.
Yeah, no, you were really on the money. Like that was like pretty on the money with her vibe.
Yeah.
And the interesting thing is like she has 2 different color eyes, which there's a theory that I have that characters that are rulers or have some sort of royalty in Genshin seem to have heterochromia.
Oh, okay.
And so there's another character later on that I will tell you about, but I have a theory that this character has a golden eye, just like she does.
So it's like, what do you think that is? You think I'm betting it's some sort of like blessing from the gods. Or
Yeah,
like
like it's supposed to be a blessing of the gods.
Okay.
Yeah.
That makes sense, yeah.
Yeah, she's a Hydro character, of course, so. Water.
Oh, okay. I was going to say, like her design is like, oh, it's okay, but, like, it's kind of, like, it's different than the others a lot, from what I noticed. I like her. She's, like, very much a fae.
Yeah, she's definitely got forest vibes.
Now, let's see, okay, so she doesn't have a trickster smile on, so I don't think she's a trickster. I think she's just, like, a sort of a druid nymph who was, like, raised by, like, some kind of forest creature, or maybe a forest thing, like kind of an orphan lady. Yeah, I like her design too.
Yeah, she's very cute. I love
Color
her.
scheme's really good. The design's really good. The dresses. She's just like cute, but like the sort of not like the sort of like pandering try hard cute, but like cute.
Yeah, she's just
adorable.
a cute character.
I like her.
Yeah, green-haired characters can be really adorable. Like, I don't know why, just so cute.
Let's see, because it was professions, right?
Profession and name.
Name would be, Sylvan or Sylvia, something like that. Profession, I want to say, protecting the forest, but I think it would be more than that. I don't think she would really have a job, she just exists, like...
Well, she is a forest ranger, actually.
Yeah.
She's a forest ranger.
She'd hunt. Oh, yeah, you're right, she'd hunt. But, like, I don't think she'd have, like, a job like the others do.
No,
I think she'd be more, like, sort of natural.
She does have a job. She is a forest ranger.
Oh.
She protects the forest areas of Sumeru.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
that
Basically, she is. I think she's an orphan. And she actually had a disease when she was very young, where like it was basically going to be a wasting disease that would cause her to die. So she was sent away. I don't think she was an orphan. I don't actually know. I don't know the Kale lore, but
she was just sent away from the village
Yeah.
to, like, not be a drain on resources, basically.
she was actually sent away because this doctor came by and was like, hey, I can run these experiments on you and I can cure your disease. And so he did, but the experiments hurt her. And so she's got like a traumatic past from that. And she was actually rescued by Amber.
I'm guessing she's mute, too.
She's not mute, but she actually was like kind of like that before, but then she's gotten better. And it's kind of like a thing. And her disease also has come back after the man has stopped doing experiments on her. So she's like, okay, well, I'm going to just protect the forest for as long as I can until I die.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. But she's a big fan of Amber, which is why her ultimate there, she's got a cute little animal like Amber does. And she's a ranger because she really likes Amber because this is the person who rescued her.
Oh. Oh, that's so cute.
Yeah. Like, it's actually really adorable. We love Kale. Like, she's so sweet.
Oh, Colin. Oh, okay. See, how do you spell that name?
Collei.
Okay. Yeah.
Cauliflower.
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 Yeah.
She's cauliflower.
Hold on, let me take a closer look, because I like him, but I don't at the same time. He's such a...
He's a Yu-Gi-Oh character.
Yeah, he does actually look like a Yu-Gi-Oh character. I like it, but I don't at the same time. Like, it's so edgy, and it's like I've seen this design so much, and it's like, goddamn. I do like it though, so I don't know how to feel about it. I feel like
I pulled for this character and then never used him. So I feel like I'm kind of in the same boat where it's like, oh, he's cool, and then I pulled for him, and then I never ended up using him, despite the fact that he's a good character.
Let me think. So he's a Anubis base. He's something about death. I feel like he almost died, then got corrupted, and now he made a deal with a demon or something, or it latched onto him, and he's got that giant arm now, like fucking Devil May Cry style. He corrupts things because I don't know. Purple's always the color of corruption in media. I don't know why.
That's true, but it's in Genshin it's electro, so it's just purple is electricity.
Okay.
So it doesn't necessarily mean evil magic.
I could tell. I think he's like the sort of. He may have made a pact with it. Oh, I know. He made a pact with a djinn. It's a djinn possessing him. And I don't know how he got that. He might have made a wish. The djinn might have clung onto him. He's an electric dude. Let's see. What's his sort of job?
What's his job?
I think he's a wanderer. I don't think he has a job. Yeah. I want to say, like, the stereotypical thing would be, he's like a psychopath for the dead, because, like, Anubis, but I don't think he is like that. I think he's just a wanderer. Anyway. Yeah, that's about it. What would his name be? I know it's another god, but they probably call him, like, Set or something.
His name's Sino.
Sino, okay, that's close.
Yeah. And basically his whole thing is, I don't remember the name of his exact title, but he is essentially like an elite kind of like, private investigator kind of. He's
a private investigator and he's dressed up like a fucking cultist.
Well, that's the thing though. The people who did that, they were from an order that kind of like, worshipped this. I think it's like a jackal god. Like there's like an entire order of them, and he's like one of the last. But essentially, he basically kind of works for Sumeru, and he like hunts down people that break the law. He like chases them down, and he's very terrifying to everyone because of just the power that he channels and everything.
Okay.
And so he tries to break the ice and make people trust him, like basically be less nervous around him by making terrible jokes. And in his off time, he likes to play card games. So everyone jokes that he's just a Yu-Gi-Oh character. Yu-Gi-Oh.
I could see it.
Heart of the cards.
I bet you use like tarot cards, like just a little theme thingy. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, no. So I see it's sort of like the. So I take it that this order, because like I'm thinking about like knightly order, samurai. It was sort of like a higher up in the social status, and they kind of fucked over like villagers and shit for fun. So like they're kind of terrified of him. And then, like, it says outlaws and shit banded together to protect themselves and all that.
I would not be able to tell you because as a Genshin Impact player, I skipped through most of the dialogue.
Okay.
Most of the Genshin Impact players just skip through the dialogue.
That's fair. You're here for the cool design.
Yeah, that's basically the only reason.
Yeah.
I think.
But, yeah, I can see that. That's cool.
But yeah, no, he's pretty cool. Yes.
God damn, she's hot. Is she the MILF character? Yeah, she's the MILF character. Okay, that's awesome. She looks like Bayonetta.
Ooh.
I like her design. She's my third favorite design now. I think she's does she have cat ears? Oh,
she doesn't have cat. No, those aren't actual cat ears. That's just her hair. She has hair vents that look like cat ears.
She looks like. Let me look at her. Oh, she's the sort of like edgy thief lady. She's the stereotypical edgy thief lady, but she's also like loves explosions. She's like, she's like loves battle and loves explosions and shit. But she's like sexy while doing it. Okay.
What's her name?
I'd say Morrigan.
Ooh.
Something like that.
That's cool. Yeah. Her name's Dea.
Yeah.
And she's basically she's kind of like there's like the people who live outside of the walled cities in Sumeru, and they're kind of upset at the fact that they're not being allowed inside the walled cities.
Okay.
And she's a member of that group and basically helps smuggle people into the city.
Oh my god.
Mm-hmm.
So she's just like sort of like a revolutionary.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah.
Cool.
And so she has like a really high reputation among those groups, and she's like kind of no nonsense. Like there's literally this moment where this guy's like, I will only go with you guys and work, like I won't work with like Alhaitham and Sino because they're just part of the part of the people who are just kind of keeping us down. So I'll only work with them if you show me that you're dedicated and chop off your own arm. And she was gonna do it. She was gonna chop off her own arm just to like, show that she was willing to trust these guys. So she's pretty cool. Sadly she's not a good character and everyone was so sad. Like
what do you mean?
Mechanically she was a jack of all trades, but that meant she was a master of none. So
That's sad.
yeah.
She seems like, no, I mean, honestly, I'm surprised because she seems like the type that's like straight DPS and she like drags you into the spear.
Yeah, that's the thing.
She puts hexes on the ground and shit like that. Like,
yeah, she does put things on the ground. She does do like damage over time, and she's one of the few characters that can just not die. Like that is a thing that she's good at doing, but she also does like 0 damage.
damn. I would have thought the opposite. I thought she'd be like pure DPS.
Yeah, that's what a lot of people thought. And so it's disappointing. Because I probably, like, I have a friend who really was excited for her to drop, and then she dropped, and he was like, oh god, she sucks. But yeah, no, she's a cool character. She also serves as like a bodyguard in the city, basically as her cover for like, working in the city. So she actually like works in the city, but then does stuff like bringing people into the city from outside. But yeah.
Okay.
She's pretty cool.
Damn it, these gel nails are falling off already. Oh my god, it's my OC. It's my original character.
It's your original character.
My sword holds the soul of the phoenix. And whenever I die, I'm cursed to come back every single day when I die. And then I continue fighting, and I'm in hell, and I come from hell, and I'm half demon. Don't steal. I think his name would be Kevin.
Kevin.
Because that's it's
not Dante.
Dante maybe, but it's a self-insert. Like what was it? Like the Sasuke's brother thingy.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm like John and Cheech or whatever. Yeah. I think he just fights demons all day. And that's it. So yeah.
Demon fighter?
That's it. He's a demon fighter.
His name is Diluc. He's basically just Batman. He has a dead family, and he goes out at night and he fights crime, and he's also really rich and owns a winery, so he's just Batman.
Okay, I like him more. He's so stupid. He looks like every self-insert.
Oh yeah, no, that's the best part too, because he's like a really no nonsense kind of grumpy guy, but like he's just the most edgy looking dude in the world, and it's kind of great. Yeah, he doesn't drink as well because he doesn't like the idea of drinking, but he owns a winery.
Okay. Oh, she's cool.
Very cool. I mean, she's very icy.
Shut up. Let me see. Oh, she's a ballerina. She's from she's one of the Russian bitches, isn't she? I already know that.
She's not actually.
Oh, okay, that's surprising. Cause if they're all gonna be if you got an Anubis looking motherfucker being Egypt, you got a fucking swan ballerina lady with ice around her. I can see that being a Russian place. I think she is basically solitary ice queen. That's her personality. She's kind of a bitch. Kind of stuck up. But she's really awesome, and whenever she goes on screen and kills someone, it's amazing.
Yeah, she's a DPS for sure.
I want to say her name's also Sylvia.
Okay.
And She is like an ice queen, but she's isolated like Elsa is. And she's like, she may be a wizard that just experiments and shit like that.
Yeah, her name is Eula. She is an ice queen. She's kind of a bitch, and she's from a noble family who everyone in Mondstadt hates. So she kind of acts like a bitch to everyone, but secretly she actually wants to help. But, you know, because she was raised in this like cloistered noble house that's supposed to do these things these certain ways, she's just like, yes, in order to do things in a good way, I have to, you know, do it in a way that my family would like, and also, you know, that will benefit the world. And so she basically is like
supervillain monologues be like,
yeah, kinda. But she actually works for the guards.
She does give me like a mini boss that changes to your side energy.
Yeah, and she actually is a dancer too. So her movements in when she fights are actually based off of dance moves.
Very beautiful.
Yeah,
design. I'd say
which is really pretty.
8 out of 10 her design. 8.5. Yeah.
Yeah, I would like her if she didn't have this personality, but like I love her design, not as much her personality. Goat.
Okay. She looks okay. Let me see the design. I'm gonna say it's nice, but at the same time it's really, really, really generic. Like, you have any like card game or something like that, or like game like Genshin, you're gonna get someone like her. So for that, it's like 6 out of 10.
Okay.
Design. I think she's a seer.
Ooh.
She probably is a seer, and look, she's a healer. She's probably, I bet you she's like the healer, the third healer.
She's actually a DPS. She's actually one of the strongest DPSs in the game.
Shit, okay.
It's actually really funny. Like I have her at like I actually got 2 copies of her, because if you get 2 copies of her, it ups her crit rate and decreases the enemy's ice resist. So it just makes it so that you just go burr and just destroy everything.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, this is Ganyu. She actually works in Liyue under Ningguang. So she's kind of like keeps a lot of, basically she keeps the entire city working. But she's also very isolated because she is actually a spirit. She is a Kirin. Which is why everyone calls her the goat. So she actually is very isolated and distant from people, but really wants to be like more associated with people. But then she can take like 100-year naps.
She looks like a very personality-wise, she looks like a very sort of like a, you know, sort of very pleasant, docile characters, like soft-spoken and stuff like that. Just like, you know, goes to the protagonist and like says like some really sage shit out of nowhere.
Yeah, that's kind of her. She's very docile, very sweet. I love her a lot. She was actually one of the characters that I wanted, and I'm just glad she's also a really good character. Like, she's very pretty. She'll just help you tear through enemies.
Bro, this I don't like him.
You don't like the dog boy?
No. I don't like his design. I don't like his design. He looks like one of those obnoxious characters that's like, too easy. Like, gotta go fast, you know, like that kind of thing. Like, and I have to say, I'm sorry, man, but his art, it looks like really quickly done concept art. I'm sorry, man. It just looks incomplete. 3 out of 10.
3 out of 10.
I think his role is that he is trying to be the greatest bowman of all time. And he's probably like working with someone. Since he's a dog, he's either like loyal or like really fickle and like sort of a traitor.
Ooh.
Yeah, and he's dumb as hell.
What's his name?
And he's annoying. Fido.
Because this is Goru, and you'll be happy to know that he's actually not annoying.
Okay.
In fact, his whole thing is kind of gap moe, where he's actually a super serious general of a rebel army fighting against a tyrannical shogun, in Inazuma. But everyone thinks he's adorable because he's just this tiny little puppy man. So he's trying so hard to be this powerful general that people take seriously, because he's like, I need to fight for my people. But then they're like, oh, but he's so cute. So luckily he's actually not annoying.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah, his art definitely doesn't do him very, like, a lot. But here's the thing, that's actually like, my friend actually had the exact same thought about him that you did when she first saw his art. I mean, she really liked the idea of the adorable dumb puppy character, but she also kind of thought the same thing when she first saw his art.
No, I like it. It just, like, it has the I know, it has, like, the risk of, like, because I like that too. I like really stupid fucking characters that are just like bumbling idiots and fools.
See, it's actually really funny. He was released alongside Ito, and I think people thought their personalities were going, like, basically switch the personality that you'd put on Ito and the one you'd put on him, and you'd kind of get, like, not like the one you put on Ito where it was just like he just kills people, blah blah blah, but like, you know, like they were released on the same banner, but they both had very different personalities than their art would imply.
Okay.
Which is kind of funny.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, he's constantly kind of like poked fun of, because he's just a very loyal doggy boy who wants to be a good general.
What the heck? Okay, well, she's undead straight off the bat. I think she's one of those. Okay, I think she's one of those, like, Chinese vampires, too. The ones that, like, hop around.
See, she's not actually one of those, but there is one of those in a game, but she's one of the little tiny child characters, so she's not in here.
Okay. Gross. Anyway, I like the butterflies. It's very cool.
Yeah.
I think she's possessed.
Ooh.
I think she's possessed or, like, semi-possessed. Because she, like, died and then came back to life, but the ghost was like, hey, what's up? And, I think what she does, she's probably an exorcist and magician. Or maybe she's just a magician that, like, goes around and just entertains.
There is actually an exorcist character, but I didn't put him in this because there were so many characters. I just left a few out.
Okay. Okay. On her name, it would be like Mei.
May.
Like Mei, like Mei, like Chinese name, yeah.
Yeah, no, it's actually pretty good because is from Liyue.
Yeah.
She's Hu Tao. She is a undertaker. Yeah, she's basically the head of the Liyue funeral parlor. So she's basically, you know, helping people pass on to the afterlife. Okay. And she actually, when she does attacks, she takes damage and then deals more damage when she's at lower HP.
Yeah.
So there is kind of like that kind of life and death kind of aesthetic and vibe with her.
That's very cool.
Yeah.
I guess that fire is sort of like, you know, it's supposed to be semi like Phoenix kind of.
Yeah, kind of. I could see that. Yeah, she's one of the pyro characters.
Very
fire.
Oh my god. Okay, that's one of my favorites too.
Yeah, the boy.
Oh wow. Wait, is he also like a moth too? Or
moth?
Oh no, it's not a moth.
Yeah, those are leaves. He's from Canada.
He's
he's not, but the joke is he's from Canada because of the leaves.
I'm like, no, I don't know anything about the lore, so like there could be like a Canada.
No, he's from Inazuma. He's from Inazuma.
Okay. This guy's a puzzle to me, and that's probably his personality too. I can't really determine what he does, or who he is. The sword probably talks to him and is like a nature spirit. And yeah, dude's like very puzzling, very distant, speaks in riddles and is just edgy and kind of like, yeah, not edgy, but like he's just there. Can't even say what he does. I can't like tell.
You think he's unemployed?
I think, no, I don't even know. I think with his sword though, he probably just wanders a lot. He's probably a wanderer, pilgrim. His name is probably let me think. I don't know. So some Japanese name.
It's Kazuha.
And that's all I have to say. Yeah.
He is a wandering samurai.
Oh, he's a samurai.
Yes, he's a wandering samurai. And he actually left on Bido's ship because he's wanted by the shogun. Because his friend / who's definitely not his lover, challenged her to a duel and he lost. So he carries around his friend's vision, which was, the thing that gives them their power. Yeah, so his friend had an electro vision, which actually was from the shogun, because the shogun is actually the god of electro.
Yeah.
So he was trying to challenge her with a vision from herself. So he actually carries this vision around, and when he actually fights the shogun again, his friend / definitely not lover, his vision lights up, and so he is actually able to wield two visions at the same time, both his animo vision and the electro vision.
So I have a question. Is the sword sentient, or is it more like it just glows?
This one just glows when he uses his power, but he actually gets a sentient sword later on in one of the later quests. Yeah, because he actually is from a family of craftsmen who make swords.
That's really cool.
Yeah, but it's an art that died out long ago, and he finds a cursed sword that he basically dispels the curse on by battling I think some person that the sword wanted him to battle.
I was trying to get the #1 headband then.
Yeah, no, he's pretty cool. We like Kazuha. He's very much a writes haikus kind of guy.
Okay.
Yeah, he's very like a wanderer, free spirit, but also kind of tragic kind of vibe going on there.
So I was kind of right on all.
Yeah, like
but, I don't know why I didn't guess samurai, but I guess I was right on the other thing.
Like, yeah, you did say it's like he didn't have a job. Like, he's just a wandering samurai.
Yeah. I thought he was like a pilgrim or something, but yeah. Going into town, this big guy that shows up, everyone's afraid, the old man serving him sake. He's like, nah, don't worry, I got this shit.
Yeah, no, honestly, he's pretty cool. He is pretty cool.
Man, I want to say I like the art, but it also feels unfinished.
Yeah, it's very bland.
It's very bland. I feel like if they just add something in the background. Some more in the background would be good. This character's so boring, I don't even want to like...
Yeah, I almost didn't include her, but she has a sibling, so I wanted to include her because of that.
So, people are gonna probably crucify me for this, because I know, fan bases are, but, one of my friends in high school tried to get me into, what is it, the rhythm game Love Live, and, she had a bunch of, boring fucking characters that you just throw out. She's just like that,
Oh, you're right, she does look like a Love Live character.
I don't even know what she does. I don't care. I straight up, I can't bring the energy into her because she has no energy in her design.
I actually don't remember off the top of my head what exactly she does. Her name's Ayaka. She's kind of like from a noble family in Inazuma, who actually is like, yeah, the shogun kind of sucks. We're gonna work from the inside to get rid of her. She takes care of a lot of the stuff for the city, and she's I get that she has fans. I'm not one of them.
Man, she got me sleeping, bro.
She is a very...
She got me sleeper.
Her whole thing is she's just kind of like a nerd character who doesn't really know how to socialize.
Sort of awkward, but always their secretary.
Yeah, kind of.
It's she... They kind of want, it's the stereotypical, she's a really good leader, but she doesn't know how to hold a conversation.
Yes, yeah.
With a dude.
Yeah, she'd probably die if someone flirted with her.
Oh, no. Okay, let's see. Oh!
This is her brother.
Oh, wow!
Yeah, I'm gonna put him in here, so I'm I might as well put her.
That... Why does he have, eldritch beings behind him? I do love this too. He looks like such a fucking asshole. He looks like such a smug fucking prick. That I'm sorry.
He keeps boba in his sleeves.
Damn. Okay. I mean, okay. I like that. I do like him. I usually don't like prince types.
He's
But
definitely a prince type.
I do like him. He seems like he would either be a conniving asshole who's like a fucking psychopath, or he'd be like sort of, my lady. How are you doing, my lady?
He's kind of both.
Oh no.
He's kind of both, but it's kind of well done. Like
I'll call him Marius. Okay.
Marius. Ooh.
What were you saying?
It's Ayato, Ayaka's brother, Ayato.
Okay.
And he also is like the head of the family. The one that like Ayaka always looked up to, because when their parents died, he basically took over.
Yeah.
Even when he was pretty young. There's a character who is a kitsune in this game who says to him that he's basically that like a lot of like that is kind of like, she says, yeah, he's kind of on my level. Like he is very
he's like a trickster.
He's a very much a trickster.
Very logical thinking, strategic.
Yeah, logical thinking,
Political
strategic
intrigue.
trickster, kind of has a smile on his face, a bit of a smirk. Like he knows how to play both sides, kind of.
And he strikes me as the type where he's just trying to preserve his family, so he has to act like a fucking smug, like sort of, political intrigue, manipulative sort of.
Yes, that's 100%.
But he's
like
just like he's
stuff.
a neutral dude, like basically he just doesn't care.
Yeah.
He just knows how to wield power and shit like that.
Yeah, like he actually just wants to just chill and be a chill dude.
Yeah.
Like when he's not doing political stuff, he's just super chill, but he's also like terrifying when he's actually doing political stuff.
Oh yeah. Yeah, no, I can see it now. Okay. I just don't like this I just don't really like the megalomaniac stereotype in anime after seeing it so much. So it's like,
Yeah, he's
wow,
not that.
people laughter.
Yeah, luckily he's not that.
Okay.
Like he's more just like basically doesn't know that he's actually like a member of the Kamisato clan, so like one of the biggest kind of like clans in Inazuma.
Okay.
You know, just like, oh yeah, he's the guy who likes to play card games with me and battle Onikabuto. Like, Ito's just so dumb, and he's like, yeah, like this Ito guy doesn't know who I am, and I'm not gonna tell him that. I want to have some fun. I just want to hang out with somebody and not have to be like on all the time, you know?
Yeah. What the heck is this Matrix bullshit? Definitely poisoner, arcanic type.
This is Al-Haytham's roommate.
An inventor. That's it. He's an inventor, and he's a alchemist.
Ooh.
And let me see. He's the type of like a cool. He's cool. That's his whole character. He's like cool. That's it. He's sort of like can be an asshole when he wants to, especially when like the protagonist is getting fucked over. He's like, hey man, I'm gonna get you, bitch. And he's just cool. Like he's a dude. Like I don't know what else to say. Like he's a cool roommate. That's it. And yeah. And I really hope he isn't a secret like asshole. I really hope that's not what they're going for. I don't like that laugh. But yeah, no, I have a feeling that he's just like he's an architect.
Oh, you got
painter.
it. He's an architect.
He's a
No, he's an
painter.
architect.
Look at him. Yeah.
He's an architect.
Yeah, look at that. He's like it's a little sketch. Okay, so he's an architect.
Yes.
But my point still stands. He's basically like that. He wants to build a better world.
Yes.
Some shit, but he's also like kind of weird about it. He works for like corporations. That's it.
He's
His name is probably let me think. I'm trying to think of a name. Toji.
ooh. It's Kave.
Kabe. Okay.
And he like how exactly do I explain this? Like he's a kind of guy who thinks that he's got it so hard, but he's actually like a college student.
Oh no. He's like a woe is me guy, right?
Yeah.
Aw.
He's the kind of guy who's probably like 1 or 2 rent payments behind, but he keeps swearing that he'll get money to you once his next commission goes through.
Oh, it's a starving artist. Oh, okay.
But he has big dreams. He has big
okay.
dreams about like improving the world. It's just he doesn't have a lot of like capital because he has to keep spending it.
Yeah.
And he's
Like
kind
a
of
little
a
rage
gossip
slave
too. He kind of likes spreading gossip.
Oh my god. Oh no. He truly is an art kid.
He's kind of a Howl from Howl's Moving Castle type.
I don't get that at all, but okay.
Well, yeah. Basically, he's a bitch boy that if his hair accidentally got dyed the wrong color, he'd probably cry about it for 3 days.
Oh no. Okay, so he's like a kind of stuck up little dude.
Yes.
Okay. Oh, okay. I'm renaming her Morgan. She's absolutely based off of that, bro. I swear to God, the Japanese and their Celtic obsession.
Well, she's actually a Tengu.
She's a Tengu.
Yes,
okay.
she's a Tengu.
I like her. She's another one of my favorite designs. I like the whip, honestly. Okay, in that case, I'm gonna call her Miku. But like Meik. Not the pigtail girl. Let's see. She's a yokai.
Yes.
She is a yokai. She's a straight up yokai. And she just chills in the woods. And she doesn't really have a job either. But then she scares travelers for fun. Okay, the designs is 9 out of 10. 8.5 at least.
Yeah, this is Kujo Sara. She actually works for the Shogun. She's basically obsessed with the Shogun and is just like sees the Shogun as this like perfect law kind of like and follows law. So she's basically the person who goes and sees that the will of the Shogun is followed through.
I would not expect that from her.
Yeah, she's a very serious character. She actually has these shoes called Tengu Geta, which are Geta that only have like one kind of thing that extends down. I don't know the name of it off the top of my head, but it's a cool design choice, and it actually makes her one of the I think the tallest female character in the game.
The horse hooves.
Yes, makes her the tallest female character in the game.
I do like her character a lot.
Yeah, she's pretty cool.
What was I gonna say? Are there any, just out of curiosity, are there any the female fighters in Japan with the spears? You have any of those?
Mayhaps.
It's another design that's like really, no, I don't like it. No, it just doesn't hit. I like the boots. I like what they're trying to go for, but it's very plain and the colors don't match. It's just not good. I think she's like an assassin slave of some sort. She's kind of like indebted to some rando, carries out his will like the one before. Either that or she's the opposite. She's like a bandit, like sort of a liberator, Robin Hood type. Gives me bad vibes though, so maybe not. Yeah, no, design's 3 out of 10, 4 out of 10. I'd say 4 out of 10 actually.
Okay.
Her name would be Himiko.
I like that one. There's actually a character called Himiko in Honkai Star Rail, who I don't have that PowerPoint made up, but love Himiko. Love her. She's so cool. Okay.
You have to show me after that.
I will show you after.
Okay.
She's a redhead in a beautiful dress. But yeah, no, this is Kuki Shinobu. Her family wanted her to train as a shrine maiden, so she was actually training as a shrine maiden for a while, cool. But she ran away and joined the Arataki gang. And she's the second in command, but she's basically the person who's controlling everything.
So
because
she is a bandit then.
Yeah, kind of. The Arataki gang is more just like, they don't really do anything to hurt people, because they're like, Ito's not the best at actually being the leader of the group. But so she's basically like, yeah, I kind of keep him from doing anything stupid. Every time he gets arrested, I bail him out. And she actually went to Sumeru to actually go to college.
Okay.
So she was like using kind of the Arataki gang to escape from being a shrine maiden, and I think it's tracking you again. Oh. There we go. To be a shrine maiden, and then she joined the gang to escape from that. So Yeah.
Okay. See the next one.
I mean, no, maybe she trained it. Maybe she went to school in Leeway. I think she went to school in Leeway.
Yeah, makes sense. Oh, ooh.
I love
like
her. She has pointy ears, and I love that.
No, it's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Let me look at her.
There needs to be more like elf characters in this game.
Okay, so she seems like some sort of spirit princess.
Ooh.
I don't think she's human either. Well, obviously from the ears.
Mm-hmm.
I think. I don't know anything about Nordic mythology, but you know, there's a whole realm for like elves and shit like that. So it's probably something to do with that. She also seems like a seer. She probably reads the stars or something.
Yeah, she does like kind of divination stuff.
Yeah, divination. I can definitely tell that sort of thing. She's probably very very proper. Like that's the only way to describe her.
Mm-hmm.
She's probably very proper, and she sort of speaks properly. Like I don't know. Her name would be fuck, I don't know. Luna.
It's close. It's Layla.
Layla. Okay.
Yes. She is a scholar in Sumeru.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, she studies the stars. She has, I think it's, she has narcolepsy. So she's constantly falling
I
asleep.
can see it. Yeah, she's like a very sleepy character.
She's very sleepy, and because of that, she kind of sometimes finds that her studies are difficult, because she just kind of falls asleep. Mm-hmm. And she's also very weak because she doesn't really have time to like exercise because she's always falling asleep.
Yeah.
But she's like she does shielding.
Okay.
She has like a shield as kind of her thing.
Support, debuff.
Yeah.
Shields.
Mm-hmm. And she's very sweet. I like her.
Yeah.
There's actually an event where she basically they train mushrooms. There's these mushrooms that are like these enemies that you fight against in the game, and there's like an event where you can like train mushrooms, and she wants to train them so they can carry her books around.
Yeah.
So
Aww.
yeah,
It's so sweet. Why does she have pointed ears though?
I think she's an elf because there are like elves in this game.
Okay. Mm-hmm. They're probably from the north area then, if they haven't explored that.
Yeah, like there's a bunch of unexplored areas on the map.
Mm-hmm. Oh no, it's the obligatory sexy witch. Her art's kind of mid. Her design's kind of mid. I'd say 5 out of 10. Her whole thing is mid. She's the MILF. I swear I've seen this character 8 times before. She's a psychopomp dream lady, so I appreciate that about her. And she leads people through the fucking like thing. She's kind of a trickster. I think she steals dreams or something like that. Her name would be Merida. And Merida.
Merida.
Yeah.
Her name's Lisa. She is a librarian. But that's only her
sexy librarian.
She's the sexy librarian mommy character. She's the Dommy mommy character. She's a sexy librarian, and she's also a powerful witch. Her librarian job is just kind of a title. But for some reason, she likes to take it seriously and threaten people with their life if they don't turn the books back in. But I think she just does that because it's fun. But yeah, she's really talented. But half of her voice lines are very clearly pandering to a very specific audience.
Oh, ew. That sucks. I'd say I bump up her design to a 6 or a 7 because I do enjoy the lights, but that's about it. If there was no lights, it would be like a 4.
Yeah, some people like playing her. I'm not the biggest fan of her playstyle, but
what's her playstyle?
Basically,
Looks like she poisons people, probably hexes people.
Yeah, she's Electro basically. She like summons these kind of like lights, and then the lights do AOE damage around them.
Oh, got it.
And she's like the caster type.
That design's a mess.
I don't like her.
That design's a mess. She's a smart aleck, know-it-all, annoying. Wait, actually, no, let me look at her design. I fucking hate this game. It just ripped off Bayonetta. So she's the Bayonetta ripoff, clearly. Look
I mean,
at her
she is
fucking
another
hair.
witch, so.
Yes. She's the sort of like stuck up, like not stuck up, like she's a know-it-all. Mm-hmm. And she could I don't know about controlling the stars. Like I think she's just like,
Divination.
I don't think divination. I think it's more like just she's an experimenter. She likes experimenting. But divination's probably, in the themes because stars.
What's her name?
Her design itself, the art is like 6 out of 10. Her design, I'd say, is 7 out of 10. Her name is Moira.
Moira. That's
Yes.
really close. It's Mona. Yeah, we got Mona, we have Lisa. Mona, Lisa. Mona.
Oh, that's
Lisa.
so
Yeah, she's a witch, just like Lisa. She is a divination witch. Like, she tells fortunes and shit. She's broke. She is really bad at spending money, so she's constantly broke and doing odd jobs to get money.
Oh, okay. No, okay. She also looks like sort of like short-tempered lady.
I don't think so, but I've also not seen too much of her. And again, I skipped through her dialogue because I don't like her. I also don't like her design.
Sort of like she's not a bitch. She's not like an alpha bitch, but she's very commanding and like unintentionally kind of bitchy. Like that's kind of the vibe I get off the design.
Yeah. I've never been the biggest fan of her.
Okay. It's okay. She looks like Nemo.
Nemo.
That's what I'm gonna call her.
Nemo. That's actually really close to her name. It's Nilu.
Nilu. Hold on, is she pregnant?
No! No.
I thought it was like, okay, her hair. Okay, I thought it's like, the sort of belly dancer cloth. I thought it was over her stomach.
No.
But no,
Some people would like her to be some freaks on the internet.
oh no.
Oh no.
I have no fucking clue what she does, and I'm not even gonna try and guess.
Listen, she has like zero relevance in the plot.
Okay.
I don't like her. She's a dancer.
Oh.
That's pretty much all that there
okay.
is.
I like her design though. It's very cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She just doesn't deserve to be a 5-star. Like, she's a 4-star character.
4-star.
No,
she looks like a 2-star.
Yeah, she does. It's like she's a 5-star. She's like the highest rating character in the game. So I'm like, why? She has like zero relevance in the plot. She shows up twice.
Oh, I like her. She looks like a magical girl.
Yeah.
Definitely a knight. Definitely a knight. With these sort of fractals, it looks like it's sort of like a diamond thing.
Yeah, she's
Very
Geo.
diamond. Geo, yeah. I think this is like no, referential humor's not funny. I forgot. Actually, no, fuck it. She looks like a anime girl version of Pelennor. Yeah.
Who?
Elder Scrolls.
Oh.
Yeah. You wouldn't get it.
I wouldn't get it.
I told you referential humor's not funny. Anyway, I like her. She's like a knight of the rose thorns.
Yeah.
She's like a classic knightly order. She's probably from the German area, the French area.
Yes, for sure.
And she is. She gives you little sister vibes too. So she's probably like in the middle, in like the Middle Ages. Like if you're the 8th son of a noble, you're probably not gonna inherit it, so you just become a knight instead. That's her thing. I'd call her Florice or something.
Nope. Her name's Noelle.
Noelle. Oh.
Yes.
Okay.
But yeah, no, she is a knight. In the German / French area.
Oh, maybe she's like also like a street rat. Either or.
She's not a street rat. She actually works as a maid.
Oh.
Yeah, and it's actually very interesting because a lot of noble families would actually act as maids in other nobles' houses, like historically, because it was like a sign of, wow, look, these people are associating with these higher up people. So it's like her being a knight and a maid isn't the craziest thing ever. Okay. But yeah, she's actually super strong. And so they intentionally made her a maid because she kept breaking all the swords that she would try to wield.
I think I know. Is she like damage absorption?
Yeah, she's a tank.
And then she like, okay, I think it's damage absorption, and then she uses it as like her sword powers up the more damage.
See, that's actually Beto. That's what Beto does.
Okay.
She doesn't do this.
Okay.
But she does have a claymore. She's supposed to be incredibly strong. Type of character. She's very, very cute, very sweet. One of the free characters you get. So she's your first tank and actually helps you through the early game.
Yeah.
Because
adorable.
Yes.
Look at this.
I know, she's so cute. A lot of people hate her because they're like, oh man, I got another Noelle. I'm like, but she's Noelle.
I'd hate her too.
That's true.
Her.
You'd hate every character that you get instead of the ones you actually want. Yeah. But you know, even still.
Okay. Let's see. Oh, yeah, no, she is the dream goddess. She is the dream motherfucker. She goes into your dreams and is like a Sandman motherfucker, and just like she's a fucking, yeah, that's her whole thing. She gives you nightmares.
Ooh.
And that's it. She gives you hallucinations. Her personality, she's like really shady, but she's just shady. She's unpredictable. Let's see, what else? Yeah, she's very unpredictable, and she just does. Oh my god, yeah, no, she's got to be my favorite. Yeah, that's about it. I'll call her. Name her? Probably just Mist.
Ooh, her name is Ball.
Ball?
Yes, like the demon. Her name is
no.
Ball. She's also called the Raiden Shogun.
Does give me demonic vibes.
She is the leader of Inazuma, the one that everyone is rebelling against. She is also a god. She's the goddess of thunder. That sword is actually her soul, and her body is just a puppet that she pilots around.
I love her.
She has a dream space, kind of like a headspace that she's created herself, and her goal is to achieve eternity. Like, she wants everything to exist eternally in a state of perfect stasis, but because of that, her rule is kind of oppressive.
Okay.
And that's why people are rebelling against her. And the reason that she's so obsessed with stasis is because she had a twin sister who died, and who was actually the leader, and she took over after her sister died.
Was the sister because it's like a sort of, there's always a duality. Was her sister like the one of change or something? Or is there another one of change? Is it God of change somewhere?
I don't think it was. Yeah, there is a God of change. It's not her.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, no, and because she's just become so obsessed with like this perfect world, she's kind of like isolated herself within her dream space, and because of that, she's just kind of been using a puppet that she created to rule.
I really, really, really like her.
She is really cool, and she uses a spear normally.
Wow.
And then when she ults, she pulls this sword out of her chest.
Yeah.
And that sword is literally her soul.
She's one of my faves now.
And she's the one that Kazuha basically, she's apparently strong enough to sever mountains. Like, there are mountain ranges. There's like a mountain range where there's a giant like hole in an island. No, she's the one who severed an island in half. So there's an island that's like, if you go there, you take electric damage over time. And so you have to like go between, unless you collect these certain items. So basically it's like a giant gash through this island that's still crackling with electric energy.
Wow.
And Kazuha blocks one of these because he uses two visions at the same time.
And speaking of Guild anyway.
She's great. She is great. And she has beautiful art there.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's one of the gods. Okay. And luckily you can play as the gods in this campaign. Or not campaign, D&D.
One of the worst designs I've seen so far. 2 out of 10.
2 out of 10.
My God.
I mean, I did put him right after Raiden.
I do like, if that wasn't, okay, let me say, I swear to God, I had a character design just like this, because I think that, full hood is awesome. If the orange wasn't there, and if the purple were there, it'd be a good design. But it doesn't fit. So I'd say 3 out of 10. But if it wasn't, I'd say 5 out of 10. I think she's a forest thing. I think she's secretly an elf too. sticks to the shadows a lot. She doesn't want people to really find her. She's a thief. She's very evasive, and kind of like the kind of sort of, I don't want to say insecure, but she's kind of snippy, quippy type. It's like just downer, very downer. Her name would be bro, what would I say? Probably Maple.
Maple.
Yeah.
Well, this is Razor. He's a wolfy boy.
That's a man?
That's a man.
Oh, okay.
Yes. He was raised by wolves. So he's got a very kind of like limited vocabulary, and his goal is mainly just protect the wolves.
Yeah.
And yeah, he uses electro powers, and he has a stand, which is just a wolf. Yeah.
Okay.
Wolfy boy. Razor.
Yeah. Edgy.
Yes.
Oh my god! This bitch is a koi fish.
Ooh.
First of all, I think she's some kind of, obviously, look at her. She's some kind, actually, no, what the heck is that? Okay, I changed my mind. Very sort of, I'm trying to think. She looks like a reaper. Yeah, can't tell what she is, honestly. I'd say she's like the biting dart, kind of death symbolism a bit. I think she's sort of like, she's very deadpan, sarcastic, dead inside, and she goes like, just keeps insulting people naturally. It's just something she does. Yes, that's it. She also is like a high class lady. That's it.
What's her name?
Weary.
Ooh. Her name is Rosaria. She is an edgy nun.
Oh, she's a nun.
Yes,
okay, I can tell now.
She's a nun, but like she's like the only way that we're gonna do good for the world is if we go out and kill all the evil.
Oh, okay.
And then she drinks, and she does very un-nun-like things. And is always late for everything that's related to nun stuff. And she goes around and she basically just kind of like assassinates evildoers.
I could see that.
She's got ice powers.
She got ice powers. What the heck?
And in her ult, she summons a giant like icy spear that's like surrounded by roses.
That's amazing. I love it.
I love her too. Like and she has an idle animation where she spins a knife.
That's okay.
We love the edgy nun up in here.
Amazing. I don't know if I like it or not.
Oh.
It's very divisive design. I want to like it, but I don't, so I'm rating it 5 out of 10 because I hate it. I like it at the same time. Let me get a closer look at her. Fish. Ariel.
Mermaid.
Ariel looking motherfucker. Actually, I love her design. Look at that. I'm trying to think.
You gonna up your rating?
Seems like yes. Like a out of 10 design. She seems like a Tea Party throwing motherfucker. She seems really sort of innocent. And she's either really innocent, just wants to defend the world because she looks up to people, or she's like one of those things where it's like, oh, she's secretly been through a lot of shit, but she's like, she wants to be good because, yeah, and she's actually sad, but, you know, all that fun stuff. I think she's probably I don't want to say life and death like character, but, you know, balance between water and like, I don't fucking know. I think she's the other healer.
Yeah, she's a healer.
I don't know. I'm gonna call her. I don't have any unique names. Ariel.
Okay.
Like, yeah.
Yeah. She's Kokomi. She's actually the leader of the rebels. Like, Goru, the puppy boy, is actually her general.
I didn't expect that one.
Yeah, she's the tactician.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, she's actually like an introvert and doesn't really like having the power of command. Like, she just wants to read books. but she's like, I have to do what's right by my people. She's also a priestess, because of like a water priestess.
Yeah.
And there are theories that she's actually a dragon.
That's so cool. She's like a sea serpent.
Yeah, like it's
I can see it.
there's theories that she's a dragon from like the depths, which is an area you can actually visit, like in Konomiya.
Hold on. All right, the gods have like pink and purple because is she related to the other goddess?
No, she's not related to the Shogun.
I think pink might have like power symbolism with it. Sort of that color of pink. It's very beautiful.
Yeah, she's pretty cool. Yeah, interesting character.
Yeah. I don't even know what the design is. Like, it hurts my eyes.
No,
Like, no, it's like, there's so much noise.
that's fair.
Let's see.
I love this character. So,
Gambler.
a gambler.
Gambler. I want to say she tells fates with tarot card, but that would be boring as hell. I would say gambler. I like her. Like, look. Oh, it's like a mermaid thing. So I think she's like a siren.
Ooh.
I've seen on Twitter people zoomed up to that little patch of skin. They're like, whoa!
Wow,
That's all I know
skin.
about her.
Wow. Girls have skin.
Yeah. Okay, so she's the son of like fucking trying to do Poseidon. I meant not son, daughter. Shut up. Very powerful. She's probably also like a general of some kind of fucking sea people. I don't know. Oh yeah, no, she definitely reminds me of a like a naval officer.
Oh.
So her name would be I don't fucking know. I don't know. What?
It's fine. It's fine. You can just give them silly names or no name at all.
Yeah. So she's a naval officer. Yes.
Naval officer. Yeah, this is Shenhe.
Her playstyle. Hold on.
Okay.
Playstyle is like she changes stances or like changes positions, or whatever that thing is. Anyway, you were saying?
Yeah, she's Shenhe. She's possessed by an evil spirit
Oh, that's amazing.
that causes her to want to kill. And so basically her parents kind of just abandoned her in a cave with the monster, which she fought as a child for 3 days and won. Then she was taken in by a bird spirit, Cloud Shaper, in Liyue. And this spirit basically gave her this red rope to bind the demonic spirit inside of her, and basically taught her how to like suppress her emotions. So she basically grew up outside of human society and is very like cold and emotionless because she suppresses her emotions so she doesn't go on a murderous rampage and just start killing people.
Oh, okay.
And she's great because those totems basically are basically kind of linked to the spirit inside of her, which she started to use to help her in combat. So that thing behind her is the spirit.
Yeah.
And if she were to, like, if you can see it on the end of her hair there, it's kind of black. When her spirit is bound, her hair is white. When she unbinds the spirit, her hair turns black.
Okay.
So yeah. She's just very disconnected from humanity because she was basically raised by a spirit, like a...
Yeah. Wait, let's do one more and then let's stop for the night because like I'm
Sounds good.
getting tired and like
Sounds
my mind's,
good.
like
Yeah, no,
failing me.
we're about halfway through, but there's some good ones at the end.
Yeah. No, I want to do it. It's just
Yeah.
I'm getting like tired and like I can't really think of new content.
That's fair. Like we can do this tomorrow. We can pick this up tomorrow.